Hi, Miss Smart. I just want to say I really enjoyed these past 3 years with you, being our class sponsor, and I was in your class all 3 of those years as well. English 1, Spanish 1, and this year Spanish 2. They've all been a lot of fun, and just thank you for putting up with us, putting up with me, class, and everything we've had to go through, especially junior press. You helped a lot with that, and we needed that a lot. And thank you for always being there for us and being, willing to laugh with me when I crack my jokes, even though you don't always like me to do that in class, but thank you for that anyway.
Okay, so I've visited a lot of different schools and stuff, and a lot of them, I think in their Spanish classes, they mostly learn culture and stuff like that, but I really appreciate how Miss Smart actually pushes us to actually learn the language, and not just the culture. And I know I'm really, really going to miss Miss Smart next year, so thank you, Miss Smart, for everything that you've done for us in the class.
Well, Stephanie, it's been interesting to see you grow up from a little girl to being a student, and now for the past few years to be a colleague here at Great Lakes Adventist Academy. And as I said, it's just been fun to see you grow and mature and become a professional young lady. I think the thing I remember the most about you is when you were in my journalism class, there was your willingness to always want to help whenever we'd assign a beat, and there were additional things that need to be covered. When I said, who would like to cover this article for me, your hand would go up and you would say, Mr. Heslop, I'll do that for you. And that's just always been something that I've admired, that you were always willing to go the extra mile and that you're always willing to help out. So I just wish you God's richest blessings in your future plans. And don't forget about us here at Great Lakes. Come back and visit us sometime.
My dear friend Stephanie Smart, where do I even begin? I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and how wonderful I think it's been to be your friend. I look back and I remember the times when we were going to school together down in Andrews, and how wonderful of a friendship we had until you met my wife and you left me for her. But it's okay, I forgive you. Just know that I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to not only be your friend, but also to be your colleague, and you will be greatly missed, and I wish you the best in your new adventures.
Oh, thank you. I was going to get up here and you didn't have to flush. I'm just kidding. Stephanie, it is going to be a real tearjerker to see you leave. Since everybody else got to say something, I probably wasn't available when the camera got passed around the office, but I was on our supervision team. We were on the same supervision team today and last year, and she was a big help to me to know what to do and where to be, or as Dave Carter says, just make sure the kids aren't being obnoxious. So it was kind of fun. Anyway, one of the things that I think about when I think of Jim and Sherry is I think about how they are always willing to share. And the fact that they've got a whole fleet of kayaks is just one of the many, many examples of the ways that they're constantly helping people out. And I think that's pretty cool. Some of you may not know why Jim and Sherry are leaving, and so we're hoping that perhaps these videos will help explain some of that. And we really hate to see them go, but I think you'll understand why once you're done watching the video.
We wanted to thank you for all the good memories. You guys have been family and hi family. Hi family. Yeah, have lots of adopted parents and grandparents and great friends and lots of fond memories of Pathfinders and something else out of school. And campouts and kayaking and everything else. Anyway, haven't found a place quite like it. And
Mom and Dad, we just want you to know that we're so excited moving out here to Washington and being more a part of our lives and our kids' lives, and we just can't wait to show you around and show you all our favorite camping places and all the beautiful things that Washington has to offer. And we just hope that you will feel right at home here and that you'll find good friends, and we're just so excited for this whole move, and we just can't wait for you to get out here. So hurry up and get packed up and move.
And thank you everyone for sharing them.
Yeah.
Love you all. Bye.
Very good. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi.
We just want to let you know how happy we are that you guys are coming out here.
You guys are giving up a lot, but you're going to gain a lot too.
You know, I want these boys to grow up with your grandparents and help you guys too.
We want to give you guys an opportunity to say something as well. A farewell thought or idea for any of the three of them. And raise your hand and I'll bring you a microphone. And so everybody get, would you like to say goodbye? All right. Would be the first. Those wiping their eyes should be first? No, not wiping their eyes. We'll let them finish. All right, here we go.
I'm going to try to do this. And it's going to be hard. Sherry and Jim have been friends for a long time. Our children grew up together. And for the last 17, 18 years, we've been playing music together. Spend a lot of time at each other's houses trying to get songs nailed down. And she's always, she's taught me so much about music, but especially about life and about loyalty. She's always there for me. When I left teaching, she was strong. She was there to listen to me. I remember about 7 years ago, I lost a job that I really enjoyed. And I put something on Facebook about it. I get home, and Sherry and Debbie showed up with chocolate. And were there, and they listened, and they cried with me. And I've been missing Debbie, and now I'm going to miss Sherry. But I'll be there to visit our office.
Any others? I'm sure there's others. I have to say in Sabbath school, one of the things I think is really neat is Sherry shares how often it's very obvious that at work she's sharing God all the time. And I think that's really, really neat. So I know it's not just the people here that are missing you. There'll be a lot of people that'll be missing you. That's really, really neat. So thank you for that.
Boy, there's so many memories that we can share with Jim and Sherry. I could start on and on and on, kayaking with them, falling in the river with them because I was following Jim, and Jim was very good at kayaking, and I'm not. So he swerved and I didn't, and so I ended up dumping mine. So here's one for you. On purpose. On purpose, he says, on purpose. Yeah, I think it was. Those bends in the river, you gotta watch them. Initially when we were playing, when we started playing, as you saw, I stand opposite of Sherry. And I'll stand up each day. I stand opposite of Sherry. So I didn't always realize, but I do the thing Michael Jordan does, and when I get concentration and serious, I tend to stick my tongue out. And so I'd see Sherry on the other side, I'd look up and she'd be going. And of course, she would start giggling, and then once you get Sherry giggling, there's no turning back. It just goes and goes and goes. And in performances, we would do this in performances. She'd be doing this to me, and I would love it. But there are so many memories that we share with them, and I was just trying to think of a few others here while I'm going on. Oh yes, I'll have to tell you this one story. We got invited to a camp meeting down in Ohio, and there was a horrible tornado during the past, right before we arrived. I mean, we were supposed to arrive on Friday night to play for the camp meeting, and the storm, do you remember those horrible storms back in Ohio? 2 years ago, they swept through the entire midsection, went all to the East Coast, and there were big tornadoes and everything. And we got to see a whole bunch of, as we're driving down there, we're seeing tractor trailers overturned and trees uprooted and things, and we're going, wow, this is interesting. You know, I wonder what happened. Luckily we had Richard driving and not me, because he was a good driver. So we get there, and there's no electricity on the campus or part of the city, and that's where we were staying. So a couple of us decided we didn't want to stay there, we stayed somewhere else. But Sherry and several of the other ones stayed right there on the campus in the dorms. And the next morning, I get a text message. Now before this, I'll tell you what happened before this. Jim and Sherry were doing the CHIP program. And I guess it worked, because here's the text I get from Jim, and I look at my phone and it says, Sherry lost her skirt. Sherry's skirt fell off, that's what it was. Sherry's skirt fell off. And I'm like, okay, this is good. And so we started to, try to call them and everything, to try to communicate. And sure enough, she was coming out of the building. She was carrying his mandolin and something else, and she had lost some weight. And he said, before you do it was there on the floor. And Jim was just so sweet. He just, in one hand, just helped her, and they picked it up, and almost no one knew the wiser. I think somebody noticed it. I think. And so when we got there, then the next text was, does anyone have safety pins? Said, well, better to do it out in the, in the walkway, getting before the performance. That would have been a good performance. That would have been a very memorable performance, as it was anyway.
He said, Chip works.
Chip works, yeah, that's what he said. He said, Chip works. There's skirt fell off, okay. Give me some more. There's plenty more where that came from. Just so many memories, and so many great memories. Which one, Debbie?
Some we don't want to tell.
Oh, okay. I guess you tell me that's enough. Thank you so much for being not only our friends and colleagues. Oh, yeah, okay. Another time, well, this is Debbie, involves Debbie too. We were at camp, yeah. We were playing for, it was a marriage retreat or something like this. And we were all staying in what's it called? Forest Lodge. Do y'all know camp? You know Forest Lodge, nice place. And the president of the union was the one doing the marriage seminar, Elder Wright. Elder Wright, Walter Wright. And he was the one doing the presentation. And all of a sudden, on Friday night and we were doing all the music for the marriage seminar. And then all of a sudden, I walk into my room and pull back the sheets. And luckily, I don't just crawl in bed. Luckily, I actually pull back the sheets and look. And I pull back the sheet and there was a little bit of space. They had short-sheeted the bed. And I'm going, we're in third grade again. It happened. Yes, so, and I thought, oh my. Then I went into the bathroom. Luckily, I saw a sheen on the toilet seat. Plastic wrap on the toilet seat, yes. That was Sheila. So the next morning, we go and we sit down at breakfast, and they're just ready. I mean, they're like, no silence, nothing. And I'm going like, well, good morning. And finally they go, well, did anything happen? No, I caught it, luckily. So then, during the preceding next day, that day, Elder Wright was such a good speaker, and he was just wonderful in everything he said. And we got to know him a little bit, and we got to share some things with him a little bit. So that Saturday night, they decided Elder Wright really is one of us. So how are we going to treat him? Sure, let's short-cheat him. Yeah, of course. And what else did you guys do? They gave him chocolate. So they short-cheated the bed, and then they gave him chocolates as a little, to make up for it. And so the next morning, as he's doing his presentation, he comes in there and he goes, I haven't felt like this since 5th grade, he says. And he was very gracious, but he did say, whoever did it, I'm going to get you back. And of course, they're such wonderful people. They ran up afterwards and said, we just wanted you to feel welcome. And he did. Oh man, this could go on for a while, but nevertheless, we're going to really miss you guys. It's going to be, not the same. Of course, the group, as it was already lost Bob a few years ago, and he was one of the founding members, and now Jim, one of the other founding members, and of course Sherry, who plays all the melodies. So something else will not be something else the way it's been. We will have to figure out something else, Pete. I think you noticed that our name, Something Else, it was originally Bob because he did it from the Santa School class. But then we took on the persona of Something Else because we tried to do things a little different than most people would. How many bluegrass musicians do you know play classical music? And we did, and sometimes the music gets a little bit more contemporary. So we go from contemporary to bluegrass to gospel and everything in between, and to classical and everything in between. So we have just appreciated it. It's been a great ride with you guys. It's been so much fun just to, just all the get-togethers and all the times that we've gotten to share music, share food, a lot of food, and everything else. So thank you so much.
As I see one, I'll tell you as I'm walking over there, since you're talking about pranking, it was kind of interesting. We have an annual handshake at the beginning of the academy school year. And Stephanie, bless her heart, maybe some of you already know this, so it won't be tattling too much. She doesn't really love people hugging her, a handshake's okay, hugs her a little bit, And last year during the handshake, apparently the cedar was out, and so nearly every student walked over and gave her a giant hug. Kids can be very prankful, that's for sure. Who was it?
Hey everybody, so good to be home. And I just wanted to say that something that I love about both the Lahtis and Stephanie is how special that they've always made me feel. And for those of you who don't know, Lahtis and us go back quite a ways. My mom and Sherry roomed together here at Cedar Lake, and we're at each other's weddings and giggled through it. And that led to very happy marriages, so that was wonderful. We grew up together with their kids. We have lots of fun memories, from losing teeth while camping to bumping chins while swimming. A lot of dramatic but very fun memories of growing up together, going to school together. And I really appreciate you guys a lot. I wish you the best. Enjoy those grandkiddos and kids. That's really special for you guys. But I'll miss being able to see you every time I come home. We'll have to get up to Washington. And Stephanie, thank you so much for always being an inspiration to me. Just a few years older than me, but I really looked up to you. You led the way and really gave a good example with AYPL, and I was excited to try to fill your shoes and follow after your example in that. I also appreciate how you helped me get involved at Andrews. I don't know if you remember how you get involved with South School U at Andrews and helping in that way. And so I just wish you the best. You're going to make an awesome lawyer. I hope that I won't need you someday, but if I do, I will give you a call. Thank you so much for the contributions that all of you guys have made to our church, and well, let's just say to our family. And we really appreciate you guys. And can't wait for heaven when we can have this kind of meeting again. It's really special to see how special you guys are, to see all the people that were here to thank you and to support you guys. So thank you so much.
All right. along with Doc, so many memories. And knowing that even when I get back, you would still be here. I won't. But we will get together. All of us will. In Denver. In 2 years. So many fun times. Ladies' Day out. So many memories. Even though I've been gone for 2 years, you guys still mean the world to me. All of you do. So good luck and enjoy the grandkids, because I am. So you'll enjoy playing and building houses and doing crafts, and I guess you have all boys, they may not want to do crafts. Heather loves it. But I wish you the best. And we will see you. That's a promise.
So I've enjoyed playing with something else and playing with Jim and Sherry since I started playing guitar, basically. But the other thing that I kind of wanted to bring up was you kind of ruined my plan as far as schnapps goes. The plan was that my mother and Sherry were going to room together schnapps. And Sherry was going to show her how to break out and where everything was. So we're going to have to figure out if we have to meet in the middle or anyway.
Denver, you can
I
meet
just
Denver.
wanted to share a couple of memories. I have known Stephanie as well, but with Sherry, back when we were doing the Second Mile project, I came to really admire her building ability because her dad was a builder, and one time there was a door there that I wanted out, and I think all the men in the project were just tired. It was upstairs, and they didn't want to do it. I kept asking, nobody wanted to do it. So Sherry and I came in one day. She had her Sawzall, and we were both dressed up because we were both slipped out of where we were working and went over there. And we thought we'd just go take care of that door and leave, and nobody would see us. But we did take care of the door, and we were on our way out. And I always remember Ken Dyer saw us, and we were all dressed up with Sawzall in our hands. What are you guys doing? And we told her that. Anyway, the door was cared for. And my other good memory, one time I called the bargain barn, and Sherry was working there, and they told her Terry was on the phone, and I guess I wasn't the first Terry that she normally thought of. So she answered the phone and said, "Hi, hon." And she and I, it was an inside joke, we've been calling each other hon ever since. I know who the real honey is, and she's moving out to be with her, and I wish you well. I do the same for your kids. I hope you guys have a really wonderful time out there. I wish the best to Stephanie, too.
So I think my brother probably knew you, Stephanie, much better than I do, but I know he appreciated your friendship, especially when working with you in our class. And we're just really excited for you and what's next for you in the future. We'll be keeping you guys in prayer, you and your families, as you go, move to wherever you're going to move to go to school, wherever you're going to be. But I can see that you've made an impact here, and praise the Lord for that. So best wishes for you. And I just, it's always hard to say goodbye when you don't know when you can see somebody next, but this has meant so much to you in your life. But I need to get off to Washington anyway. I've been here for a while. You guys, Jim and Sherry, have given me such a dear friend, such a dear heart friend in my life. And thank you for being like second family to me growing up. And just thank you for being such a special part of something else that has meant a lot to me in high school and beyond. And it's just like, you know, I'm know that a lot of you guys have started to migrate to be with family, and I totally get that. But I just wanted to say thank you for what you let the Lord do in your lives in this area. And yeah, I love you guys, and hopefully we'll see you. But if not before heaven, just pray that we'll meet there and enjoy some more beautiful music together and family time. And anyway, I totally see where you're going. I love those videos, but just thank you guys.
Yeah. The Lahtis have been part of our family, obviously, as like I said, for many years. And certainly will be a loss here, but as you move on to your family here, you'll be in our hearts, and we wish you the best. And also to Stephanie, wish you the best.
So when Stephanie first came here, her first job was babysitting me. And while she was a great babysitter, I was probably a terror. What I remember the most was I would do anything my brother told me to do, which I would not recommend to any children out there. Don't listen to your siblings. But one day my brother convinced me to crawl up onto the roof while Stephanie was babysitting us. And I did, and Stephanie thought we were playing out in the backyard. She opens the back door, and all of a sudden the child falls right in front of her. I jumped off the roof, and I terrorized her. And she was a great babysitter, but I guess you could say I broke her in, and she just loved me so much she had to stick around.
I'm still thinking, but I think she's happy.
Oh. Well, Stephanie, first of all, I want to say thank you for what all you did with women's ministry, and it was wonderful, and be my prayer sister. I very much appreciate all the prayers and all the years of education that you've given to many students. I know Josie's class was rather hard on you. She would come home and tell me, but I just appreciate it and how much she loved having you as a teacher. Best of luck, though, and wishes for everything that you're going into. And always your beautiful smile. I appreciate it. Jim and Sherry, I'm going to look at you. I don't even know when we became such good friends. But I just love this couple so much. Sherry and Jim have taught me that God laughs. And when we have fun. You know, coming from a world where a lot of your entertainment is with alcohol and everything, and then coming into a church family and changing your life around, and then having people that teach you can have so much more fun than the old life. And we have had fun. Oh, Sherry and I have had lots of fun. From wearing tiaras with our gang and playing with glow sticks. And I never knew I would meet somebody who loves cotton candy as much as I do. So I think last camp meeting, I kind of overdid it to the point where we're not so cotton candy freaks anymore. But after feeding every child that can't eat cotton candy, and the one little girl walking away with 2 hands full of cotton candy going, I love candy! Was about the best thing I've ever seen. Oh, we've had so many good
best laugh. Just to listen to Jim laugh. I love you guys. We'll miss you. This is a goodbye. We'll see you again.
That's okay, I'm good.
So we were, I don't know why we were up at Camp Sabo with you guys, because we don't play instruments and our singing's bad. But we were. Because I remember the pranks were going on, and I love pranks. And so I went into the bathroom and applied some petroleum jelly to the seat. And Jim goes in there, and he comes out, and I just got this big smirk on my face. How's it going, Jim? I said, everything slid out just fine. But then when we went to bed, someone had put somewhere around 3 to 5 pounds of salt in my mattress in bed. So much that you could see the salt. It wasn't hidden, you know. And if you guys know how I sweat, I was preserved in the morning. It was so much fun. We've had fun like that. Jim's the kind of guy who brings water guns with the kayaks. And he thinks about everybody who's going and their enjoyment. And like somebody said, who buys 26 kayaks except for me, right? And they always want people to come along and have a good time. I watch them and they always look out for people who might be hurting or need a word, and they're there. We were going on vacation one year. I'm probably not supposed to share, but I'm gonna, and they showed up and gave us a card, and it was full of cash with a little note that just said, have a good time. And that was just so nice, you know, have those kind of friends. And I don't like grandchildren. Yeah. Mom and Daddy left for grandchildren, and these guys are leaving. And I figure if they wait 10 years, they can change diapers and wipe slobber off our face here. Anyways, we'll miss you.
Well, we were just at Camp Sabo with Sherry again, and it was Dina Norcross, and I guess she got taken by the little mouse, right? But she was very cautiously, right? She was very good at it. She got me, and I know Sherry. I've gone several times, but I yelled at one of them, the one that was in my sleeping bag. Luckily, the lights was still on because I think I would have ran out. But anyways, so